trying to break the mold and catch a meal ticket and make these non-believers have to deal with it. Never tripping on these lanes, we don't see the same. I leave them all behind when I'm in the lane. Super fly, change the game, dog. Clear the lane, dog. Private plane, dog. Too gold, ain't the rain, dog. Out of rain, dog. Let it gang, dog. Super fly, change the game, dog. Clear the lane, dog. Private plane, dog.
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21, Robert Flores along with Melanie Newman. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course there are some exciting new names to get to know, including, for the first time, a woman. We've been following her story closely for a while now, and Melanie, put this in perspective for us. What does this mean, being included on this list?
Well, it means that her talent is credible. It's legitimate. I mean, these are lists we've watched, scouts, different people who specialize in minor league baseball. They watch every single person, some of them from the time that they really start their high school journey. So these spots are not just given to anybody. There are thousands of players in the minor league system. So for her to finally notch that spot, it's a big nod to what she's been able to grind out so far.
And for the players that are on this list right now, what's the reasonable expectation moving forward?
Top 100 is cracking the big leagues, right? That means that you're not just going to excel at the minor league level, you're going to take that into the next step. You start to look at places like the Arizona Fall League, those finishing schools, the futures games, those moments that really kind of put a target on you that, hey, this is a big piece of our future team to come that wants to contend for October.
Well, congrats to all the new members of the Top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how their game develops in the near future.
Every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny really had them birds. Yeah, I'm a threat. Yeah, I'm a threat. You know I'm a threat. Yeah, I'm a threat.
From inside the booth at Iron Horse Stadium, some AA baseball in the Texas League coming your way. It's the San Antonio Mission. 2 away here, nobody on. Coco Low now at the plate. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in the last 10. Line drive and a base hit up the middle. She was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. I'm sure she's happy with that swing, especially considering she hit it 107 miles per hour off the lumber. If she got it a grain lower, it might still be flying. Nice grab. So no runs here on... We're back here at the ballpark. And starting in this one, Coco Low. Her strikeout rate this year among the best you'll see. So rare for a starting pitcher to be up above 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. Over the first 23 years of this century, there were only 15 different pitchers who did it at the major league level. So the way she's dominated in the minors this year bodes well for her future success in the majors. And another ball. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Here's a chopper to the left side. Steps on the bag. One up, one down. And now the right fielder on fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Grounds this one up the middle. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's going to be Jose Barrero. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. On the ground and handles that one. Takes it to the bag alone. Out with room to spare, and that's the end. On to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, number 3. Low, just 21 years old, and she was born in Australia. And that one fouled off. That one missed. To the right side and handles this chance. Slings to first and quickly one away in the second inning. Next up, the left fielder, number 18. Foul ball there. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Fouled off, he was late. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next up, the designated hitter, and he has struggled this year. Grounds this one to short. Throws across the diamond. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. We're back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, number 24. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing, strike 1.
1-1.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. Swings through it for the strikeout. And there's one away. Here's the catcher. Slider misses away. Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. Goes down looking on that one. Next to hit, the second baseman, number 5. And the slider just misses. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the back end of the third inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning. Batting order turns over. Number 4, getting ready to hit. Out to short. They get the force. Play made, that ends the inning. Nobody out and a runner at first. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 92. Now a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down. Jose Barrero digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like she's got good command of them right now. 1 out and the base is empty. Struck him out looking. And she just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. The third baseman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Splits the middle, that's a strike. She's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, she could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, number 18. And that drops in for a strike. Slow roller up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. Next up, the designated hitter. Grounded out the first time. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's even up. Runner at first, nobody out. On the ground to third. And handles that one. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play. And here's the first baseman. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. In the air to left center. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the end of the inning. So they go down quietly. 6th inning coming up, still nothing on the scoreboard. with the go-ahead run at first. That one is absolutely pummeled. And it hits the fence. Lead runner's around second. The relay, and she's out, trying for two. An aggressive bit of base running there as she went for the double, but it cost her as she got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. The catcher in the box now. No balls and a strike. And here's the 0-2. Here's a grounder up the middle. To first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Now at the plate, the second baseman, number 5. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. And quickly 2 away. And now the center fielder, number 4. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Out with room to spare, and that. We're back here at the ballpark. The batter now, the right fielder. Here's a pop-up. Siegel settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Grounder to first. And steps on the bag for the out. The third baseman, the next to hit. Swing and a drive. It's back there. Snags it on the warning track. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, number 18. He hits a fly to center. The center fielder gets there under it. Hauls it in for the out. Next up, the designated hitter. And that drops in for a strike. Out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. And here's the first baseman. Up the middle. Lays out, but it's off the glove. That's a 2-out base hit. That keeps the inning going. And here's the catcher. Out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 94. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Out of here. That one felt good. 26th homer of the year. It's 2-0. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Not how you want to end. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, number 5. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. She's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a shot to do damage. Now here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 0-2, and the delivery. Gets him swinging. She's 2 outs away. The center fielder will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Struck out looking for the backwards K. They are down to their final out. And now the right fielder pops this one up. The second baseman under it. And that is the ball game. Lowe fired a complete game shutout. Very impressive work. She was certainly a big part of why they won this game. I'm sure her performance here impressed the coaching staff and maybe even the front office.
First for the victorious Mission.
So 2 down. Coco Low will hit next. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. 7 ribbies in the last 5 games. Very balanced hitter here. Perfectly comfortable with shooting the ball the other way for a base knock, but also with the ability to put a few over the fence. That one is absolutely pummeled, giving chase. That one hops against the fence. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe. And she was definitely geared up for it. Here's a speed threat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Barrero on the run, sends it over to first. Oh, nice play. No runs.
Leading off for San Antonio, the designated hitter, Coco Low.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
In the air to the right. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. Full house on the bases with 1 away.
Coco Low.
Liner right at him in center. Throw off line, runner scores. It's 6-2. My goodness. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next up, the designated hitter, Coco Low. 1 for 2. That's a line shot for a base hit. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And a 4-pitch walk. First and second, 1 away. And here's the first baseman. Gets him swinging. So hard to hit a well-executed fastball in that location. No shame in fanning on that pitch. 2 outs and runners at first and second. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman on the ground to the left. Barrero. They take the force out. 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no. And now Coco Low. Normally behind the plate, but she's the designated hitter in this one. That one fouled off. Swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. Relay, throw home. But it's offline. The run will score. And it's now a 2-run game. Picks herself up an RBI. She was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. And next, the cleanup hitter. Pickoff move to second. Dives back in safely. Tying run waits at the plate. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. Stepping in, the first baseman, number 97. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Barrero settles under this one. Makes the catch. 2 down and a runner at second base. The second baseman now at the plate. Skied to left, and this should do it. And this game is over. Lowe did well despite the loss. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in. Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do, even if they did take the loss. Now at the dish, Coco Low.
Coco Low.
Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. An absolutely titanic shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. I think she might have plans after this ball game. She wasted no time bashing that one over the wall. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early. 1 out and the base is empty.
Coco.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Line drive knocks it down. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Runner at first. The third baseman getting ready to hit. Here's the 2-2. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman. He goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. Low, just 21 years old, and she's knocked in double-digit runs in her last 10 games. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's gonna be long gone. A towering blast. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you got his timing down. Man at first with 1 gone. The second baseman, the next to hit. Puts one down in front of the plate. Slings to first. Out on the sac bunt. And now, Coco Low. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because she digs in here with a chance at launching her 3rd homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. Line drive, and it's caught. Might need to do something to reset your... Low made some big contributions for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see her deliver. And now, Coco Low.
Batting third. The catcher, Coco Low.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And gone! That one felt good. 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. make it 30 straight games with a hit for her, and she does it in style, blasting off for a homer. What a fun player to watch right now. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. She may have been hunting something on the outer half, but she kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Next to hit, the third baseman, number 3. First and second here with nobody out. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Great job to come through. One down. The first baseman will hit next. Line drive. Pulls it down. Runner tags from third. Just ahead of the throw, runner scores. It's 5-2. A lot of times you'll see runners fail to score.
The catcher, Lowkel.
Left field. And that's the third out. One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder. 1-2 offering. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Hauls it in for the out. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters. 2 outs, base is empty.
Lowkel.
Grounder to the left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. At the plate, Coco Low.
Lowkel.
Bashes this one to deep left center. And that's a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. Her second of the night. It's 9-3. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. Low certainly wasn't why they took the loss. Lasted a pair of homers. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how she performed in this one. If she puts together games like this frequently, she won't be at this level for long.
Here now is our final line. First for the victorious Lowkel. 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 12 runs.
And now at the plate, Coco Low.
The designated hitter, Coco Low.
Hard hit, but right to him and left. And she may be feeling down as she heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. Yep. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. And that one hammered. That's pretty deep. It's off the wall. Coming around third. 1 run scores, and here comes another. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out. But they do get a run. Great effort by the base runner to slide in a way that put the pressure on the catcher, who had to make an excellent tag to get the out. Catcher comes away with the win this time. Here's the 1-2 offering. Tapped out in front of the plate. To first. 2 gone. Runner at second here with 2 gone. And here's the first baseman. And now the runner breaks for third. Swings and misses, struck him out. So a run on 2 outs and the bases loaded. That one smashed to left field. And that is out number 3. With the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Grounder to third. And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Runner from second crosses the plate. Tie ball game, 4-4. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. Safe, and the go-ahead runs at third. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys. Now a chance to take the lead, and that's an opportunity they can't afford to squander this late in the game. Two outs with runners at the corners. The first baseman digs in now. 3-1 now. And ball 4, missed down low. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Two 2-1 pitch coming. To the right side. And handles that one. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 and draw even again. Holding on to a 1-run lead. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Blasted that one out of here. The 6th of the series. And we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. A very efficient homer in this spot. Got a juicy offering on the first pitch and didn't miss. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Lowe made big contributions in the loss. A 3-hit performance, including a homer. Every time up, she was a threat, and she gave them a shot at the win. Impressive showing for sure.
Here now is our final line.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some baseball on Mother's Day on the show. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So digging in, Coco Lowe. Out in front and foul to the left side. This one is labeled. That's pretty far back. This one is gone. Circling the bases. 7th home run of the series. It's 1-0. Tack one more game onto her hitting streak, and what a way to do it. Clearly one of the most exciting players in the minors. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Now a chance for the center fielder. Little chopper rolls foul. On 0-1, the delivery. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Rolled slowly to first. Grabs it foul. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. And again on 0-2. Pitch in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out on the mound, she's got to be wondering which way to turn. 6 fouls in this at-bat alone. That's really frustrating for the pitcher. On to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now the right fielder. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes. Off the plate, ball 1.
That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. Got him looking. And there are 2 down. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Jose Barrero. On the ground. And safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. That's some stellar speed he showed off right there to beat the flip to the bag. If he doesn't hustle right out of the batter's box, he's got no chance. The coaching staff loves that kind of play. Digging in, the shortstop. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right through there for a strike. Barrero leads off of first with 2 away. Got the batter swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 1 hit is... We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom half of the second. Now up the designated hitter, number 23. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Low, just 21 years old, and she was born in Australia. Lifted down the left side. The shortstop settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. Next to hit, the first baseman, number 24. Swing and a foul straight back. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. The catcher getting ready to hit. Splits the middle. That's a strike. And the slider just misses. Nice take. One-two pitch. Gets a piece, stays alive. Home team down by one. Bottom half of the second inning. Struck the batter out without a swing. Back-to-back Ks. So they make short work of them there. We've played 2 innings. The Missions on top here. 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 51. Good eye on that pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Frozen with the heater at the knees. The batter now, the second baseman, number 5. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Close, but ruled a ball. That was well spotted, but she couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But she's handling it well, and she might get that call later. Close, but called a ball. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if she can find the zone. And that drops in for a strike. Gets under it, pops it up. The first baseman under this one. There to make the catch. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. Two outs, bases empty. Got him looking, and he did not like that call. Nothing doing here in this half of the...
Leading off for San Antonio, the designated hitter, Low. There we go.
Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. That was certainly a moonshot. Second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 2-0. She came up looking for something to drive, found it right away, and put a great swing on it. What you might call ambush tactics. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier. Bottom of the 4th. And now, the right fielder. And that's in there at the knees. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. Fouled off. He was late. The next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Got him. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Now, Jose Barrero reached on an infield single the first time. That one missed. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Swing and a miss, and the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. And next, the cleanup hitter. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. That one fouled off. Up the middle and handles this chance. The throw to first. Play made. That ends the inning. No runs. No. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and now it's going to be the designated hitter. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And goes down on strikes. And a quick out, number 1. And she just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. And here's the first baseman. That one misses. Ball 1. The Missions up by 4. Bottom half of the 5th. Popped up to the left into foul ground. The 3rd baseman gets under it. And that's a foul ball. And now the 1-2. Oh, doesn't get the call. No swing. Dave Lawrence on the call. Gets it by him for the strikeout. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the catcher. First at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fine work in this one, just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they've been held scoreless through 5. The Missions have the... We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 93. It has been a rough go at times this season. He's given up more than a hit per inning, so he's definitely hoping for better in this outing. Next is the designated hitter, Coco Lowe. 2 homers already in this one, and she's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. That one is absolutely pummeled. That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Around first and heading for second. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Here's a speed threat. And that's ripped into right. Hauls it in, and there's one away. One out, runner at second base. The right fielder now at the plate. And that's a walk. The second baseman will hit next. Pickoff throw. Low. Back in on a dive. Swing and a high fly to left. The left fielder under it. And hauls it in. That's out number 2. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Runner's on the move. High in the air, out to right. Drop step, heads back on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Left on. Home half of the 6th. Now the left fielder, number 51. A little out front there, swings through it. Right through there for a strike. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Goes down looking on that one. The second baseman digs in now. 0 for 1. Right side, and handles that one. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. We head back to the top of the lineup. Next up, number 4. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side. Whips it to first. 3 up and 3 down. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 92. 1-0. And the slider just misses. This is better discipline we're seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one. And there's a ball. No reason to get over-aggressive in this 3-ball count. They've been really quiet at the plate, so they need base runners first and foremost. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Barrero. 1 for 2. Just missed. Late with the swing, strike 1. On the ground, right side, and handles this chance. 2 up, 2 down. Base is empty with 2 out. The third baseman, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. She's done well to get these hitters chasing at pitches outside the zone. They've got to be a bit more patient and make her come into the strike zone if they want to get to her. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The Missions up by 4. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Pop up on the right side of the infield. The first baseman under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And the inning is over. Another scoreless inning. That's 7 shutout. On to the next inning, and now the DH, Coco Low. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. smoked into left for a base hit. Around first and digging for second. Here comes the throw. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. And there it is, her 100th hit. It must be so gratifying to reach these milestones that tell you, yes, the hard work and dedication are indeed worth it. And next, the cleanup hitter. Runner takes off for third. Pitch is low. Bottom of the 8th, leading off, the designated hitter. Popped up, the second baseman under it. Makes the grab, one down. And here's the first baseman, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bounces it to the left side, and foul ball. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, she struck him out. 2 away now. Base is empty with 2 out. The catcher getting ready to hit. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. There's a strike. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. She's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. The Rough Riders, down by 4 runs, here in the bottom half of the 8th. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. 8 innings, 8 zeros. The shutout continues. Coco Low will hit next. 4 for 4 on the back of 2 home runs and 2 doubles. Swing and a ball belted left field. Out of here. Flexes the power with that swing. That's home run number 3 of the game. It's 9-0. So she keeps the hot stretch going by homering in a 4th straight game. She's on some kind of tear. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she's enjoying it. I know I am. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, number 51. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Ball 1 there. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track. Never easy to hit a home run to center, but with the wind blowing out that way, he almost poked one out of here. Just not quite enough. She's 2 outs away. The second baseman now at the plate. That misses. 1-0. Grounds this one to short. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance of the ball game. Here's the center fielder, number 4. Breaking ball through there for a strike. I think she may not be in this one much longer. This is going to be pitch number 100. They're down to their final strike of the game. She's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, she could counter. On the ground, this should do it. Slings it across. And that wraps it up this afternoon. Lowe put together a tremendous game, both at the plate and on the mound. A really special performance. Didn't matter where she was on the field, she really brought it today. Nice work with the bat, nice work pitching too. This is a game she can be really proud of.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man made the cars to take us over the road.